welcome back to Game with Nath, everybody. So this was actually a requested video. There's a couple questions we're going to go through. I was asked to do a long form version of the show I released on how to conquer Reikland in 3 moves. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump straight into it. The first question I got asked was what my graphics settings are. Just ultras and highs. There's nothing overly special, really. It's just your standard. Yeah, I don't think anything's there. I'll let you pause the video if you want to continue to look at that and replicate it. Right, so let's jump straight in. So what I am going to do, I'm not going to go through, I'm not going to play the battles. I'll cut the battles out. But what I will do, if you want, I can put them in a little compilation, because there's only got 1, 2, possibly 3. Usually I will auto resolve the Eilhart video battle just for time's sake when I'm making videos, but I can fight it and leave it in. Obviously this is where their second lord is, so this is a bit of a harder fight, but other than that we will jump straight in. So okay, so the first thing you gotta do is obviously take out Helmut Ludenhof. Now I was like, I'm going to cut the battle out, cut the fight out, but I will upload a compilation if you guys need me to. Obviously the plan is to take as few casualties as you can, so I'll see you on the other side. I'll show you the casualties that I've taken. Okay, welcome back guys. So this is where we are. We've taken 0 casualties. Yeah, so I used the Reikland to kite them around. Karl Franz was out front doing the assault, and I had the gunners backing him up. As you can see, none of these guys actually seen any action. The mortar was pounding on down on them. I was saying in the actual battle, obviously it depends, like I say, if you guys want me to upload the battles I will, but I'm going to record it all at the same time. I was saying in there you want to use your Reikland to kite the crossbows around, and then you want to try and get your mortar to be shooting on the swords, because the spears don't have shields, so the small arms fire will get blocked slightly by shields, but the mortar will blast straight through. Okay, so the next step is, finish with this, is we're going to go for Grunberg, okay? I'm not going to worry about the skill point. I'll do that afterwards. Close victory, casualties, low. I mean, you could auto-resolve, depends what your settings are. I've had this on, I believe it's on Legendary. It could be very hard. I can't actually remember. I just jumped straight in. So I will see you on the other side, and yeah, again, I will do a little bit of commentaries for the battles. If you guys need to see that, let me know. Okay, welcome back guys. So I've just done the battle. As you can see, we took no casualties again. Franz took a little bit of damage, but yet again, this is the battle for Grunberg. So he is going to replenish because this turn is nearly over. Franz has no more fighting to do. As you can see, same again. Reikland, the mortars, the handgunners, and Karl Franz got all the action. The swords, the great swords, and the halberdiers did nothing because they're not needed yet. We don't need them right now. So the fight's a victory. We lost nobody. Reward, yep. Okay. So obviously we're gonna occupy, obviously, because that's the whole point of this. So capture Grunberg, yeah, we've done that mission. We've done the Ludenhof mission. Nothing really to write home about. So I'm going to do a skill points. So he's got 2 skill points. So you're going to need Route Marcher, okay? You have to have Route Marcher. If you're lucky, you might be able to get the Bard of Warhorse soon as well. So you can either go hard to hit or Inspiring Presence. It doesn't really make a lot of difference right now because of the way you're doing it. So next what we're going to do, we're going to recruit a couple units. So I'm going to get a couple spears because I prefer spears over swords. And then after that, you're now going to come down the Helmgart in the Axe Bite Pass, and you're going to recruit a Lord, okay? So you got aggressive, you got strong, got tough, you got, oh, okay, right. Pause the video, okay, stop, right. We need to talk about Noble, okay? Because I'm going to get the Noble. Okay, I'm going to get Noble. I'm going to grab him. Put you in there. You're going to recruit. Going to recruit spears. Right, so can I do it from here? Oh no, I moved it. Okay, so is it going to tell me? Where can I look at your traits? Where can I look at your traits? That's funny. Obviously that's the stuff we've got already. Okay, so what's Noble, I believe, reduces a build time by 25%, and it can stack. So you can use him to reduce build times from say 7 turns to 1 turn if you stack him. So noble is always good as a domestic lord. Okay, it wouldn't be overly great for a attacking lord out in the field somewhere, but as domestic he is great. Okay, so we are done for this turn. We've got the lord, we've got 1 unit there. We've got France in Grunberg. He's got 2 units being recruited. So we are actually at the end of this turn. So what we're going to hit the end turn. Yeah, sure, I'll do the technology. Okay, right, state troops, we'll get that. Build and upgrade. Grunberg, okay, sure, we'll get that. So next turn, France is going to be pretty well healed up. Come on, okay, we're going to go through all this real quick. I always get growth on the like the past settlements. That one, where's it on this way, right? I'm sure there's 2 of them. I think it's here. I think it's one there. But I always get growth because you don't get income, you don't get public order problems, you don't get any of that problem, and they don't really do a huge amount. So just going to hit the end turn. We're going to zoom through this. Yep, 295 faction. That went down to 294 and went back up to 295. Okay, so I think the confusion always comes from what happens in turn 2, because turn 2 is the only it's the only bit where it might get a little bit more confusing for anyone, but it's easy once you know how. Okay, so right, we're back. Okay, yeah, battle wizard recruited. Okay, so the battle wizard, we're gonna just jump. You can go in there right now. So we need Claude Mira. We need him, and we're gonna need Karl Franz. Okay, they gotta work together. So what you're gonna put Karl Franz into force march, and I always bring him as far over as I can because I want to make the next jump from Ubersreich to Eilhart as easy as I can. Karl Franz, you can run though. You can run. So now what we're going to do, we use Claude Mira to launch the attack. Okay. So decisive victory, casual. Yeah, again, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to fight this. So I will see you on the other side once again. Okay, welcome back. We've just done the battle for Eilhart, and as you can see, we lost 2. We lost 2 Reichsguard. That's what it was. If I upload the battle videos, you'll see I got a little bit overconfident in myself, and I let the Reichsguard get a little bit too close. Well, too close with the crossbows. As you can see, they managed to get a couple kills on us, but it's not a big deal. We are going to replenish over the end turn, so it's not a big problem. Not something we have to worry about too much. Yep, so the master engineer got 2. He got a lot of kills. He got way more kills than I thought. 293. Karl Franz got 105. And the spears didn't get 104. Oh, I see, they didn't. That's because it was the garrison. So basically, the mortars got kills, the Reichsguards got killed, the handgunners got kills, Karl Franz and Claude got kills. Nobody else did. No one else was in the action. There's no way I killed 104. I didn't take any damage. That's wrong. Right, so yet again, we're going to occupy. So that was the confusing part for a lot of people, was how did I get France from here, or from Grunberg to here? You force march them, okay? Which, you know, I don't know how a lot of people don't like the idea, but it's what it is. It's what you got to do sometimes. So we're going to give you in... We can give you hold the line, actually. We don't need route marcher to get him up here, so we are going to bring him with us when we go for hands that are fracking worter. So what we're going to do now, we are going to recruit 2 more units. You could get pistolers if you want. It's up to you what you get. In fact, pistolers will probably work quite well, but we are going to go with the usual spears. So France did not manage to get a level up, which is a shame, because if he got the level up, he would have got his barded warhorse. But, you know, it's what it is. So, we're going to hit the end turn once again. I don't think there's anything else we actually have to do here. No. But what I can do, that's down to 2 turns. I'm not sure. I might be able to see if I can get a few of the noble traits together and see if I can do a little video on how that affects settlements or building, how it affects your building times. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Drop a comment down below if you want to see any other videos, any other instructional videos. information videos, anything like that, just let me know and I can soon get them out for you. And subscribe for more. You know, I hope to make plenty more of these in the future. Okay, right, so now we're back on turn 3. So turn 3 is the final turn. So we're going to take Karl Franz out of force march. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring him on over. I'm going to click and circle because we're not going to go in and fight this. Charge bonus, charge bonus. Obviously that has to go on the right guard. So I'm going to encircle for now. And I'm going to bring Claude over. So Claude's actually going to back up Franz, but what I'm going to do this. I'm going to put everybody in Franz's army just because it's a bit easier to keep an eye on people. So what do we want to get here? We're going to get harmonic convergence because that's the only one that really makes sense right now. Franz, you didn't get your horse. That's fine. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Depends on how many units you run down in the first battle and things. It's not a big deal. So that is how to conquer Reikland in 3 turns like a pro. Now, if I go back in here, you'll see I can auto-resolve. Obviously, it's a Imperial victory. I can auto-resolve, but I'm going to fight this one. Like I said, if you guys want to see the battle videos, drop a comment down below, let me know, and I will upload them as a little 4 battle compilation, actually. It's a 4 battle compilation. Okay, so if you are enjoying the content, like I said, comment, like, subscribe. Hope you learned something. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one.